Yeah, we'll
Gonna
put her
need that
second.
Sonic.
So that way, all right. So we got AoE with Ron Tempest. We have Control with Tempest and Tachyon. We have Card Draw with Tachyon, and we have a tank with Scholar, who's probably actually who's our highest.
HP would probably be Scholars.
Yep, Scholar. So that means he's gonna be the contract. Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right. Well, you have the button, Leno.
All right.
Well, actually, no. On the start game. So.
All right. Will it accept the? Yes. Will it be interference if I don't do both at once? All right. Are you ready, sir?
Let's do it.
We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go save the multiverse.
All right. All right.
And with every game of Sentinels of the Multiverse, it starts off with the lead villain taunting the heroes. So as Leno clicked past it, Baron Blade says, "At long last, the world shall truly tremble in the clutches of Baron Blade." Meanwhile, Ra, "I may go out in a blaze of glory, but your evil shall be consumed by purifying fire."
Fire, fire.
So the way Sentinels of the Multiverse works is this is a turn-based team co-ops card game. Each of us are controlling heroes. The villains are basically just autopilot, and as is the environment that we play at. Each villain starts off with a certain number of cards in play, and that give them extra boosts, so that we have to both set up ourselves and.
That lightning ball is gonna help.
What's up? Oh, okay. Well, lightning is nice. And
And you do have a keep moving.
So we have a pretty good starting hand here.
Well, that's good. That's good. All right. So the villain always goes first because the heroes react to the villains. They don't proactively punch the villain in the face as much as we want them to. So the phases of the game go on the villain turn. The villain has start of turn effects. They play the top card of their deck, follow its instructions, and then they have end of turn effects where they do various things. Then it moves to the hero turn. The heroes have the start of turn where they have start of turn effects, and they may play one card from their hand. So I'm going to play this Solar Flare here, which causes Ra's fire damage to be increased by 2, but he has to hurt himself or get rid of it. After a hero plays a card from their hand, they may then use a power from among the cards they have in play. The actual hero card itself has a base power. Ra's Setting Sun, the reason why I brought him here, is he deals himself and each target 2 irreducible fire damage. What irreducible means is that it can't be prevented, and target is basically anything with an HP value. So we're going to burn everything. Now, whenever you are instructed to perform an action to multiple targets, you get to choose the order. So the first thing we want to do is we want to get rid of these negation bands, because those allow Baron Blade to tank damage and heal, and that's terrible, and we don't like that. And then the rest of it doesn't really matter, so we can just say choose for me.
Yeah, AoE attacks are very effective in team villain games because you have a lot of targets. Oh, by the way, he just touched Greaser's hair, which means he got struck back.
Yeah, don't mess with the hair. But if you do enough damage to the hair, Greaser stops fighting back, and then he hurts himself to fix it.
So what happened there? Scholar actually took a bit of extra damage because Biomancer is his nemesis. At least every hero in this game has a nemesis in some way, and that means they deal 1 point of damage more to each other. And I think Biomancer is the only one that has a nemesis in this fight.
Yes, though there are I believe there are nemesis targets in the other decks that match up with our other heroes. Blood Scent. Oh, we want to get rid of Blood Scent.
You want to get rid of the physique as well.
Physique, because Blood Scent we can deal with later. Actually, we have Ball Lightning to deal with Blood Scent as well. So, card economy is very important in this game, keeping your hand full so you have options, as well as in case of discards happening. Also, Tachyon, being the Flash analog or Quicksilver, is a speedster, so she has the ability to play multiple cards in a turn.
There goes Blood Scent.
Oh, good. Good job, Bugbear.
Bugbear,
Yourself.
Bugbear's going to be nasty later on because his ability is he gets 1 point of damage more for every character card incapped.
He also heals himself whenever he deals any kind of damage. He is our first priority. Well, I mean, also, Biomancer is a pain, but I think what I want is we're going to play a little bit dangerously, and we're going to get rid of some of these clones of Biomancer so we don't have to deal with them. And also draw a bunch of cards. Now, being that this is a co-op game, we are actually playing with open hands, so we can see each other's hands at any point in time. We can also, during each player's turn, whenever a choice is to be made, we can suggest options to our partner. Of course, since we're sitting right next to each other, we can always just talk to each other. But who does that anymore? Probably a good idea.
The way Greaser works is that he's always going to target the person with the contract. In this case is Scholar. So that Fleshed Iron is going to block 2 points of damage every time he attacks.
I think keeping yourself healthy for now is the better play, and then we can, especially because you have Grace Under Fire, we can probably just kill Biomancer with that.
Yeah, Grace Under.
Yeah, especially with the second one.
Yeah, Grace Under Fire is fun. It deals X damage, where X is the number of enemy targets. Oh, hello, Matthew Hayes.
He's actually useful because he's going to be pinging off. He pings off the hair. Good job, Matt. Why? The hair is going to make Greaser hurt himself. That's true. And also, Greaser does make extras play more. Alright, so highest HP, give it to Tempest, because Tempest has Otherworldly Resilience in his hand, and that way I can stop that damage.
The Thermopathic Mine.
Just give it to Tempest. Give it all to Tempest.
Another hip
Oh wait,
displacer.
I forgot about the localized hurricane.
And the Electro Shackles.
That's fine. This is fine.
We're fine.
Know what I'm doing.
Everything's
Where are
fine.
my socks?
0.
Zero Blade Edge here to confirm everything is fine.
Let's give the mine to the Scholar.
Sorry. It's okay. Here. There you go.
Another problem with Biomancer is that he likes to create a little army, and he likes to heal his guys a lot. And Tempest is looking a little worse for wear, unfortunately. Yeah. Alright, let's see. There are no villain ongoings in play, so Drawn to the Flame is not going to do anything right now.
Flesh of the Sun God?
We'll just Blazing Tornado. So I don't want to remove any more cards from Raw just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow up this hip display, or deal damage to the hip displacer, so that way it'll kill itself on Tempest's turn.
Yeah, whenever multiple stuff is being damaged, the heroes get to choose what gets damaged first.
And there's bad Argent Adept. We need to get rid of him. Yeah. Fleshed up. The great thing about the villain deck, normally when you're doing solo heroes, or heroes versus solo villain, the damage dealt by that villain scales based on the number of heroes in the game. With team villains, there is no damage scaling. Most damage packets are in like 2 or 3, so Scholar's Flesh to Iron goes a really long way towards survivability.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, that... Yep.
Tachyon's gimmick is that she grows more powerful the more burst cards are in her trash. Yeah, you don't want to throw away the fleet to foot.
You can probably get rid of either Sucker Punch or the... Yeah. Cards are good. We like cards.
is it cut out?
Alright, so highest HP will have Rock. Oh, yeah, there's only 2 damage, so Rock and Army Scholar should take this. And then everybody's taking damage here, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so I need to be careful with Tempest because of. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have hit Displacer hit the Thermobaric Mine. And then we're going to have it hit the Electro Shackles. And then we're going to have it hit itself, because when an object is destroyed in the game, it stops working.
Get that otherworldly resilience on.
So, for those of you familiar with Magic, I can already see your eyes twitching in the corner. Mine are too. Now, as... What does this trigger? It triggers when it enters. Does that mean it's going to trigger when I play this? No. Okay, cool. So that means I get to use this first. Alright, so we're going to blast the
Carbon Adept.
Then we will blast the last 2 pieces of Hunter Tech. And that way, Tempest won't take any damage. And now we're going to draw some more cards and deal a bunch more damage. Let's tag... I need to start working on Bugbear, so let's hit him. Oh, he's just going next. He's going to heal anyway. That was dumb. Alright, whatever. Know what I'm doing. Shielding Winds actually isn't that useful in Team Villain.
Yeah, only activates on 5
It
or
activates
more.
on 5 or more damage, and Bugbear is pretty much the only thing that's going to be dealing that much damage. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I believe the Pink Lady does that much damage, if Greaser gets his car.
Why are all of my elementals in my hand? Not like this.
Yeah, you're supposed to get them out with keep moving. You're not supposed to play them. There's 14 non-hero targets in play. Let's just nuke. Let's just nuke Biomancer. Yeah, hit the Hunter Tech first. Actually, order doesn't really matter here. 'Cause it's not
Especially,
gonna kill
especially with Scholar, because he'll just tank it.
Yeah.
You got time for a donation?
Go for it.
All right, everybody, it's me, the hype man, the one, the only, the true boy himself. Zero Blade Edge has donated $5. Put this to whatever Sentinel runners want. Much love to everyone at SRX who has dealt with my shenanigans. Don't worry, there'll be many more.
Him to get rid of him because he can res the Flesh Children, and he likes to heal himself a lot.
So what do you guys want for yourself?
We already voted for him. Mine is to Setting Sun, or is to the Setting Sun Raw for the Unlocking variant live tomorrow. And then, what was yours, Leno, again?
I put mine towards the Mega Man X Sprite from Link to the Past Co-op. Nice.
So that's a nasty thing with this environment. It's very ambiguous, but on Silver Gulch, this is gonna hurt a lot of people.
Yeah. AoE damage is very powerful in villain team games.
Oh, there go the hips.
Yep. This is actually working out a little bit in our favor, so...
Does Bugbear have a nemesis?
Bugbear's nemesis is Night Mist, and
No, I mean a villain nemesis card in his deck.
I think Mangrove. No, Mangrove's not in his deck. Mangrove's in Baron Blades. I know he has a nemesis in his deck. I'll check it in a sec. I think we want Baron Blade.
Zulong.
Yeah, Zhulong is fine.
Okay, there goes Tempest.
Yep. However, this is not a bad thing, because when a hero is incapacitated, they are still allowed to play the game. They just have a reduced ability. Alright, so actually, so Tempest, for example, he can let a hero use a power. He can select a damage type to make all heroes immune to that damage type until his next turn, or he can take an ongoing card in a player's trash and put it into their hand. If I set him to melee, it just nullifies about half the villains in the game. So with Ra, when all else fails, burn it with fire.
Burn it with fire. And there's a lot of targets to burn as well.
There are a lot of targets to burn, so let's just start off with Baron Blade. Bugbear, Greaser, Ruin, Quetzalcoatl, and Cubone. Sure. And then let's just burn everything with fire. So the flavor behind Setting Sun Ra is this is Ra in his final moments. So he doesn't care what happens to him. He just wants to make sure that he
Oh,
wins the
jeez,
fight.
another new creation.
That's rough.
And Duplex Patriot. I just been told we are $25 away from 1K.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
First, the fleet of foot. Yeah.
Always fleet of foot. Always fleet of foot.
You guys got a moment for me to say something?
Go for it.
In our Legend of Zelda co-op randomizer, we have at $1,000 Key Sanity, which is a very insane mode in which the keys are now not locked to each dungeon, but available anywhere where you can.
Sanity is a thing.
Yeah, that's right. So hopefully we'll break the 1,000 and get to see some insane gameplay.
Oh. You can Sonic Vortex to break Biomancer's damage reduction. And actually, we might even be able to end Biomancer this turn. Oh, actually you can, because you have 3 card plays. So you can go Sonic Vortex to break his damage reduction, Hypersonic Assault to put him to 2, and then Sucker Punch him out. You know, just like how the art has.
Yeah, if you look at some of the art in this game, it actually features a lot of
Flavor win.
Tempest, not Tempest, Tachyon actually features herself sucker punching Biomancer, which doesn't show up in physical form until like 5 years after.
Something like that. Yeah, because Tachyon was introduced in the base game for Sentinels of the Multiverse. Biomancer was not introduced until the Villains of the Multiverse expansion.
Which was the most recent expansion,
So-
outside of Oblivion, which is coming up later this month, later this year.
Biomancer, so definitely Biomancer first. Yeah, because he only gets one hit of damage reduction, so future hits are now full damage. And then we should just hit the villains, or the main villains, because I don't know how many bursts you have in your trash. All right, and then Hypersonic. Yep, doesn't matter. The only thing that's going to be not going to take damage from this is the Homunculus, and we don't care because he's about to go away.
No, you cannot sucker punch Biomancer now.
Oh, he's only at 3? Oh, I miscounted. That's fine. This is fine. Know what we're doing.
This actually is fine. This stops all damage they deal for a turn.
Yeah. So what you can do then, I guess, just draw a card. Or
Everything's fine.
we know what we're doing.
Zero Blade Edge here to confirm once again everything is still fine.
Yeah, because Biomancer didn't deal damage to Tachyon. Drawing cards is always good. When in doubt, draw cards. There's nothing that punishes hand size in this game. And thanks to that Hypersonic, Bugbear can't deal damage, which means he also can't heal.
Trying to attack the hair again.
Always attack the hair. And now, melee, immunity. So let's just nerf the entire game. Oh, but Hypersonic Assault keeps Greaser
That's
from
what.
burning
That's
himself
one.
with the hair.
That's one drawback of it.
That is fine,
I think offensive transmutation is a keep, though I don't think we need expect the worst. And there are currently 11 non-hero targets, so we can just nuke somebody from orbit. Put Bugbear to 7, Baron Blade to 3, just eliminate Greaser.
Take out Greaser, but there's no point.
Yeah, Greaser's not doing anything.
If I'm looking at this right, I think Matthew might shoot at Biomancer on his turn.
Yes, because the hair is currently Matthew's gonna shoot at either Biomancer or Cue Ball on his turn.
Do I have time for a donation?
Go for it.
Hello, everyone. It is I, the Hype Man, live at SRX Spring. We have another donation from Metroid MST, who donated $23.04. $1,000 and Keen Sanity Hype.
Hype!
I'm not good at math,
Oh, supersonic response.
but I believe this makes it even. If not, please keep donating to fix it. Thank you for your donation. Shout outs to Stream Me for partnering up with us.
All right. So we were stymied by the hypersonic assault, keeping Matthew Hayes from killing Biomancer, unfortunately. But it's fine.
It also got stuffied again because Sheriff Pratt popped out.
Yeah, Pratt killed the Hayes because he doesn't like gunmen or villains.
This will help us later because Sheriff Pratt will always target villains.
Yes, or the gunman with the lowest health. But it doesn't matter because Ra's just gonna burn everything with fire.
When all else fails, use fire.
If fire doesn't work, you're not using enough of it.
By the way, since this is Team Villain, the team villains also get a immune. And I forgot what Biomancer's was.
Biomancer causes heroes to deal an additional damage to each other.
You have one in your hand. So throw that one back up.
We are actually almost done. So the thing about Team Villain games, or the thing about Sentinels games in total is that it's really hard to pin down an estimate because depending on the heroes and the villains setup, they can go either really quick or be really long grinds. If you saw the run that Sacred, Leno, and I did back in fall, it took us about an hour and a half to do a similar 4v4 game. And that game went south, where our only surviving team member was the Scholar, who tanked like a pro and basically won the game for us.
Also, when they played that, Raw Setting Sun was not available yet.
Yes. Tag Greaser?
Get him out sooner.
Actually, how much does... Greaser deals himself 3 HP. Hit the hair. You still got another card play.
Hypersonic means the hair's not going to hurt him.
That's fine.
Yeah, just do it to get rid of. Just do it to get rid of Bugbear.
It's fine. Just this will clear Bugbear. That you can put Greaser to 2.
Again, Greaser is probably the least priority out of all these villains.
Yeah, because Greaser goes away if Scholar goes away, though Scholar's not going away.
Also, shout out to Chomps appearing on camera.
By the way, that plushie is available from the Greater Than Games store. It's like $20, I think.
Yep, but I got it on sale for like 10, I think.
Yeah.
Good 12-inch plushie, or?
It's about a foot, yeah.
All right. So Bugbear's incapacitated ability is that he causes all the villains to regain 1 health. But that's fine. We're fine. I know what I'm doing. Because we're going to say, rah, burn things with fire. Yes!
So, where you were.
And Greaser goes away. So all that's left now is just Baron Blade. So Greaser causes the villain with the least HP to play the top card of their deck.
In that case, Baron
does
Blade's,
nothing
Baron
because-
Blade's the only one left.
Baron Blade is the only man standing, and he's about to die a horrible, horrible death.
We're gonna make it fun. We're not gonna dismiss anything.
All right. Let's put the top card of our decks into play. Oh,
And
all right.
that is time.
And time. Or, well, actually, time is when it fades out.
Yep, that's it.
And that's it.
That is time.
When all else fails, burn it with fire.
Finishing the official, unofficial time of 25 minutes 14 seconds. We are an hour under this.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, so like I said, Sentinels games can go very quickly, or they can be a long grind.
Is this a world record?
This is not a speed game. I am not a speed runner. Gotcha!
Oh, the meme. The meme.
How good about that? Marky right there.
While the run's over, I'd like to say 1,000.
Woo!
We have reached 1,000.
All right.